North Carolina Wesleyan returns for the 2017 season after registering a 5-4 overall finish in 2016. Under direction of fifth-year head coach Jeff Wilkowski, the Bishops look to utilize the 74 returning letter winners as they contend for a conference title.
First, I'd like to obviously thank the administration for allowing me to obviously be the football coach, from Dewey Clark, our president, to John Thompson, our athletic director. Moving forward, this will be my 5th year, and every year we've gotten better. Every year we've grown. Certainly the standard at North Carolina Wesleyan is going up, and it's a great place to be. Certainly moving forward to this year, it's a breath of optimism, if you would. Anything short of the championship is going to be, something falling short of our goal. Moving forward this year, certainly we got some guys that we're going to highlight. We lost some talented players from a year ago, mainly at the wide receiver position and Malik Adams. But we got a stable full of wide receivers ready to go and to come back. And then certainly, one of the biggest moves will be on the defensive side of the football, which, I'll visit with both staff-wise to our defense, being able to line up with 11 guys and fly around the football. But it's a great time to be at Wesleyan, and certainly Wesleyan football, 2017, look for great things.
The Bishops welcome in 7 new coaches to their football staff this season, including a new defensive coordinator. Head coach Jeff Wilkowski hopes these additions will help carry the traditions and values of North Carolina Wesleyan football.
We've had some change in our staff from last year to this year, and certainly I think that is a testament to the program, doing a lot of good things, and other coaches or other programs coming in looking to see what we're doing, and not robbing our coaches, but obviously taking what their ideas and bringing them to their places, and losing 7 guys is, as I said, a testament to not only them but the program and the direction we went and how far we've come. Certainly it's never fun losing coaches. Great opportunity for those guys to move on, great opportunity for the guys coming in, and the standard is such, the Bishop way or the Bishop football, the program, and they'll just have the new guys will buy into the system and the standard, and teach our guys and the way that we are going to do things and the walk of a Bishop football player, and there ain't going to be any leeway, if you would, for the staff. Excellence and being great on a daily basis is what we talk about, and same thing goes for them. I'm confident in the hires that I made, and certainly for the staff and for the players, and they're going to care about the players, and they're going to love them, and they're going to appreciate them, and on Saturday they'll be ready to go schematically, and I believe in them, and I'm excited to see what we can do this year, and certainly turning the page and moving forward with a new bunch of guys, if you would, and it's an exciting time.
The preseason number 3 opens the 2017 season at Mount Union on September 2nd. The Purple Raiders carry with them a successful football past, having finished the 2016 season 12-2 overall and having advanced to the NCAA semifinals before a loss to Mary Hardin Baylor.
We go to Mount Union for our first game in our opener. Certainly, prep as far as going through camp and up to the game, if you would, game week, it'll be no different from year to year as far as our preseason camp schedule and how we prepare. Certainly going into the game, our game week, we will adjust some things. Certainly it's a great opponent. It's a perennial power, Division III. The travel will be a distance, if you would. We're going to incorporate something special for the guys as far as we're headed to the Hall of Fame on Friday before the game. That'll be something special for our guys. A lot of our guys in the South don't have the opportunity to get up there, and I've been there half a dozen times, and it's a special deal, and it'll be a great deal for our guys to get up there and see that experience. But certainly I don't want to get them lost in the moment, if you would, because the next day we play a top 5 team and probably the mecca of Division III football, and what a great experience that'll be for our guys to go in there and line up and they put their pants on the same way we do, one leg at a time, and then we'll go get after them.
Junior Nate Gardner returns in the quarterback spot for the Bishops this season. Gardner played in 9 games last year where he threw for just over 2,000 yards and 16 touchdowns.
All right, Nate Gardner, he's a very talented young man. Love his skill set. He's our starting quarterback. He's returning for his junior year. He had some up and down moments in his sophomore first year starter, if you would, stint. But I'm looking for him to, bring that experience and right the ship in those areas that he fell short in a year ago, and obviously capitalize on and become better in the areas that he knocked it out the park, if you would, from a year ago. So, again, he's got a great skill set. He reminds me of a lot of that guy that's a little raw, that just needs to be honed in a little bit. And a great athlete, great baseball player. Certainly love the young man, and excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. Certainly, whether we're at Wesleyan or at the Pittsburgh Steelers or any level of football, wins and losses a lot of times are going to be determined by your quarterback play, and we're looking for greatness out of him, and he's a guy that can bring it. And I'm excited to see what he does, and the championship not lies on his shoulders, but it lies on his shoulders.
Returning for his senior year, defensive back Jalen Johnson looks to make an impact in the 2017 season after a previous year where in 9 games he averaged almost 5 tackles per game and totaled 42 overall.
On defense, Jalen Johnson, Jalen's coming off of, he's played a lot of football for us. He's going to be a senior football player. He's starting free safety. He's played a lot of football for us for the last 4 years or 3 years, and this will be his 4th year. He had a pretty substantial injury, that he came off of last year and played not 100%, if you would. So I'm excited to see how he comes about. As I spoke earlier about our defense, a lot of his leadership qualities and the characteristic and the walk of our defense is going to be determined by a lot of younger guys, and that's where he's got to be the guy that brings experience and brings that leadership to the table. I'm excited for him. He's a great young man. Certainly as we're moving forward this fall and in this camp, he's going to be a big staple for us on the back end to show those guys the way we're going to do things on the defensive side of football.